The Mapmaker and His Woman. He should be working on his maps, but instead he spends the day thinking that she is the distance between point A and point B. She is Bavaria in black and white, Czechoslovakia perhaps in brown tones, the mountains and rivers placed just so, the land falling and rising exactly according to scale. The paper his fingertips touch is dry. Not like her, such fertile land rolling with meadows and ponds. Whenever he thinks of her, he thinks of a pinnacle atop peaks, a valley lush with valleys. Lately, she's traveling to nearby cities, to flower markets, museums with paintings of galaxies, intersections he can't quite locate. He's only sure about rural county highways, each inch equaling exactly 100 miles. His job is to measure the world precisely. Nothing on his map except what's actually there. A river, the scar of a railroad track, a bluff that causes an angle in the highway, the blue dirt roads that stitch up the earth. She's somewhere in that world he knows. Cafes, aquariums, aviaries where her eyes latch onto soaring birds. But he stays in this room, the four plaster walls slowly gliding toward him, flattening him so completely he could be the thin line between two rectangular countries. He wishes he could just forget his maps, with all their lines squirming crazily as if etched by earthworms. He wishes he could write a poem about her on the back of his hand, the looping blue letters that tattoo his skin, rising and falling with each movement of his fingers. In the evening, she finally steps through the doorway. He's still at his desk, an acre of blank paper spread out in front of him. She walks close to him, feathers on her shoulders. She is bohemia in color, and he can sense all the miles on the soles of her shoes. "Done with your map?" she asks, her question startling him. He wants to tell her how far away he felt from her when she was gone, but his tongue is dry, a discarded train ticket. The only words he can think of are awkwardly pronounced cities: Istanbul, Mazatlan, Kuala Lumpur, Dusseldorf. At first their conversation is circular, concentric, like the azure lines that indicate the depth of an ocean. He wants to tell her that she is that body of water, but the names of places are still caught on his cracked lips. Budapest, Shapuha, Punta Cana, Salamanca. When he stands and faces her, he realizes what they have between them is a map that, no matter where you follow it, leads to the same place each time. There, in its center, you find two people waiting near a small intersection. Two people standing on uncharted ground, staring at each other, their eyes understanding that they are the shortest distance between 2 points.